Disciplinary hearing. According to the Bureau of Federal Prisons, inmates in the SHU are allowed just one telephone call per month. As for visitation, those are restricted or disallowed depending on the reason for detention. He was released in March of that same year. Josh was arrested and charged with possessing and receiving child pornography in April 2021. The jury submitted a guilty verdict, and Josh was sentenced to 151 months in federal prison in May. He was transferred to FCI Seagerville in June 2022. Josh has been fighting to be released from prison by filing an appeal, but it was officially denied in November 2023. Josh's lawyer, Justin Gelfand, filed an appeal to overturn the conviction and have a new trial in October 2022. He argued that federal agents allegedly seized Josh's phone when he tried to contact his attorney during a raid at his car lot a year and a half before the arrest, as he spoke to the agents without counsel present. Justin and the prosecution's Joshua Handel faced off during an appeal hearing in Kansas City, Missouri on February 16. Justin said in court, Duggar takes out his phone, physically puts it to his ear, for the purpose of contacting his legal counsel. Federal agents physically took the phone out of his hand and deprived him of the ability to communicate with his legal counsel. He was told he was free to go. No reasonable person in the shoes at that time would believe that. When the judge asked if Josh could have gone to another business to make a phone call, Justin replied, "This lot was accessible only by a highway with no sidewalk. It was in the middle of nowhere. There was nowhere to go. The vehicle he came in was searched. He had no access to it. The keys to the other vehicles in the car lot were in the office. He wouldn't be allowed to enter without an escort." Joshua Handel for the prosecution replied, "Mr. Duggar was not in custody at any point during the search of the used car lot. Mr. Duggar was repeatedly told he was not in custody and was free to leave. He said his wife was pregnant and expecting soon. He may have to leave in order to contact her. The agent said that's perfectly fine. Mr. Duggar did leave the scene at a time of his choosing and without being arrested. Mr. Duggar voluntarily ended the interview. He was not arrested until a year and a half later." Also during the hearing, Justin brought up Josh's employee Caleb Williams, who he claims could have committed the crime. Caleb Williams worked at Wholesale Motorcars, which is the scene of the alleged crime. He regularly used the only computer, the HP computer, for purposes that had nothing to do with Wholesale Motorcars or Josh Duggar, Justin said. He texted Mr. Duggar on May 7, approximately a week before the alleged crime, offering to go watch the lot the following week. He took a photo of Mr. Duggar in the office where the alleged crime occurred, showing Mr. Duggar used a MacBook, not the HP computer. He texted Mr. Duggar on May 7, approximately a week before the alleged crime, offering to go watch the lot the following week. He took a photo of Mr. Duggar in the office where the alleged crime occurred, showing Mr. Duggar used a MacBook, not the HP computer. When the judge asked about Caleb not being at the car lot at the time of the crimes, and their ability to still call him as a witness at trial, Justin responded, "District Court said if he says he wasn't there and didn't remote in, if he denies committing the crime, that's as far as you're going to get."